I met so much good people that I've known from day one on here that I still talk to. And I even met some people IRL that I met like on here, you know. That's like the
Bro,
good thing
same.
because
Same. So did I.
yes. Oh God. And
It's so
like
trippy.
there's a oh God, and it's like some people I met on here, they're realer than people that I know my whole life, you know?
On one hand, you get to meet new people and get rid of society disorders and anxiety disorders.
Society sucks.
And on the other hand, you get very weird people.
I just started playing it, but I can do the Macarena as a Snake Steve Jobs. It's a perfect game.
It's not for everyone, that's for sure.
I'm not gonna say everyone should play. There's some odd stuff that goes on around here.
If you plan on going to VRChat just to meet new people, you can give it a shot, but be aware of the worst side of VRChat. Try to avoid it as much as you can. There are a few lobbies that are unfortunate with, surrounding deranged people.
I feel like if you go on VRChat, try not to have too many expectations because VRChat is either like a hit or a miss. It can be extremely fun, but sometimes you have those days where it's just kind of boring.
Personally, I recommend it, but like everything in life, you need to take it with a piece of salt.
I know it gets to some people a bit too much, like my wife. Yeah, people can rub you the wrong way if you're not used to all the memes and the yelling and the chaos. I don't know how much you can see what's going on in the background. You might have people blocked right now, but yeah, there's a lot of explosions right now. Like, I just have everything going, so there's explosions. Patrick's over there shooting memes. Hello. Here's my other friend, Will.
I think they all crashed.
Only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing.
Honestly, I say I would recommend. It's a pretty cool experience. It imitates the social space, as in that it's chaotic in a way that you will find good things and bad things at every corner. So, I mean, that just goes to show with, like, people in general. I mean, not everyone's a good or bad egg, So, of course, you're going to get some people who are pretty creepy and pretty terrible people or toxic or manipulative. And you're going to get some people who are just like a shining beacon, and they're honestly pretty, like, nice and fun. And I think for somebody who lives in a small town such as I, like, kind of being able to see out in the world and, like, kind of seeing this mix of people, obviously staying away from anybody who might, bring in any negative effects, but kind of seeing this mix and variety of people in this big social space and kind of seeing how this makes communities and groups and friend groups, and sometimes it changes lives, sometimes it destroys lives. But I think that chaotic beauty is something I appreciate about the game.
I've never ever thought I could relate to a person as much as I related to him. It's like I never saw, like, honestly, he genuinely changed me so much as a person within like 2 years of knowing him. He's made me feel so much wiser because, like, I saw his point of view in life, and, like, I got to know him so well, and it's like he told me so much that he never told his own family and anybody else. And, like, I even helped that kid come out as gay. He makes my whole day. He's made me feel so much selfless too. Like, I used to feel like a selfish person. He's genuinely changed me and changed my point of view. And some other people in here, like, and I've stayed up here on here all night talking to people, strangers I never even known before, and we just talk about life. And, like, you don't really get to do that easily in real life. Like, I'm hella shy and antisocial in real life, but on here it's like I'm a whole different person. It's like my second life on here, I can go on here and be whoever I want to be to anybody, and they really don't know me. In real life, all I'm surrounded by is negative energy, but on here it's like people you never even seen face to face before will have your back more than any of them people I've ever had in real life. You actually feel like you're not alone in this world.
Okay, so I'm going on my VRCHAT account right now, and it says 7,640 hours. No, I wouldn't say it was total waste of time. Right, I would probably, if I would have a chance to reinvest at least part of those hours into doing something else, I would probably do that. But it's not a total waste. It's still like all those histories that I have with people, all those connections I was making. It made me the way I am.
Is OBS recording right now? So looking at my Steam right now, I have 1,500 hours. To someone who perhaps maybe isn't in a great place and needs friends, yeah, sure. I can actually recommend it. It's a pretty dark place, but it really just, it's kind of just about the chance of meeting the dark people. You feel me? It was pretty weird, like fitting in and stuff. Like you don't have to fit in this game, in this platform. There are so many weird people just like you, and there's a lot like you out there. You just have to find them, and there are some weirdos.
Absolutely, there's like some really cool stuff here. A lot of people spend a good bit of time just making this a cooler place, like where we're at now. Like this is like super cool looking. There's like a lot of lighting effects, a lot of like nice things here, and I'm running it on a Quest and it's running smooth. It's super cool that that's even possible.
Is this regardless of platform? VR versus desktop versus... Because I would never recommend VRChat to a desktop player, but I would recommend VRChat to a VR player. So VRChat is intended to be a platform for VR users.
I'm 18, you know, I'm pretty young. I'm pretty old at the same time, though. I feel like this game is really special because people say life isn't real, you know? How do you know what's real and what's not? Like, looking around here, looking at all these, this is the best place I could possibly be. And I don't know, I feel like everyone should be able to sit right here, right next to me, and experience everything that's in here and everything that this game has to offer and all the beauty in it and all the social, too. All the people you get to talk to, all the different perspectives. I don't know, I think this is a beautiful game. But negatives, there is negatives, and you can really get sucked into this game. Like, it happened to me personally. You can really get sucked in. Like, I don't know, it's like you want this to be more real than real life, but they're equally real in my opinion.
So basically, when it comes to me, I'm here since the beginning of VRChat. The question if I actually regret some of it is a tricky question. Yes and no. I do regret spending so much time investing my free time, and from the beginning was a failure. And what I mean by that, it's all those false friendships that I used to have with people that I've been friends with only for their own benefits, as if, you know, they needed help, the mental help from me. But whenever I was in my wrong mindset, they were like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, and we have something going on too, so like, you know, you're on your own now. Other than that, I would say I recommend VRChat since as a social platform, it's really effective. So like, if someone has actually issues having a normal interpersonal connection in the real world, here it will be a little bit easier, and maybe it's some sort of a cure to an issue. But yeah, it all depends on people, like on the people that you're gonna meet, or just what kind of relation you're gonna make with those people.
And that's what I really like about it too, because like it's like not really a judgy place unless you like go to a server and you say something bad or something, then people are gonna judge you. But like, I think it's kind of fun. But like, I like this game. I don't really have that much regrets. But like, some people I dated on here, oh, I regret that because I don't trust nobody really anymore because of him. But that's like the only bad side. I mean, everybody else on here is like hella cool. I just kind of like get rid of all that negative energy on here.
Of course, there are limitations that you don't expect to run into, but you do. I'm on a headset that has an hour and a half or 2 hours of battery life. That's certainly a limitation, and that'd be something hard to work around without having a cable attached to it at all times. The good sides of it, like, I think we're at a place now where the technology is good enough to where it's like convincing. You can get more immersed in this than you do like a flat screen game.
Mainly because of the time and how much time I've spent in this place. So many people would actually say that they live inside VRChat, and for me it was a truth for quite some time, because like the 6th year in the year is coming up, and there was a time in my life where day to day, nearly 16 to 18 hours a day, I would be sitting here talking with people, hanging out with them, sleeping in VR and stuff. So I wouldn't call that game, because, well, it's more like I don't know, the original thing for VRChat was for it to be a social platform, so you can just hang out with people and have a conversation with them, right? That's the definition of a social platform, and that's it basically.
Kindness is contagious. When you are kind, you inspire others. Be the spark. Spreading kindness merchandise available now.